In week 4, we are going to cover the topic of trademarks, and trademarks are an important area for entrepreneurs and actually just anybody in the business or creative worlds. So, important topic to be familiar with. So, what is a trademark? You've probably seen different products that have this symbol, the R in a circle, and that indicates that the trademark has been registered with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, which is called the USPTO, U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. What is a trademark? It prevents others from using your mark. And the reason we do that is to protect the consumer with regard to confusion in brands. So let's say you have a high quality product that you are selling and you have a particular brand. Let's just say you're Nike and high quality footwear, shoes, athletic wear, and you're selling it. And then so the assumption when a consumer buys a Nike product is that it is of a certain quality. They have expectations, and somebody else comes along and develops a similar brand, and so a consumer who doesn't notice the difference, the slight nuances between the two brands, purchases these kind of knockoff Nikes, and they fall apart. That's the whole idea. We want to protect the consumer and avoid confusion in branding, so we, via trademark law, give the owner of the trademark certain protections. Here's just a nice overview of a lot of well-known trademarks. If you're a coffee fan, that's a very strong brand, and they have sued other companies that have tried to come close, but not quite duplicate the Starbucks brand. And that's something to keep in mind. You can be sued for trademark violation because you're too similar, which is very subjective. Somebody's got to say, a court has got to say that, yeah, we think they're too close. They don't have to be identical. They just have to be close. So again, the whole idea is to avoid confusion among brands. Something else that you can do that many people don't even think of, but put it in this perspective. When you walk into an Apple store, it has a very unique look and feel. That is called trade dress, and you actually can claim trademark intellectual property in the appearance of a business, for example. Think about this when you go to different restaurants that are themed. So you go to a national franchise, sports type restaurant slash bar. That's trade dress. The reason they're doing that is so that you can't open a very similar franchise in the same area. So they're trying to differentiate, and by being different, uh, developing a trade dress that they can protect. So a business name versus a trade name. When you register a business with the state of Michigan, that's your business name. Okay, that's like the paperwork name. It's not fun. It's not exciting. And then there's the trade name. It goes on your website, your advertisements, the signage, and that's really what we're talking about here with regard to trademark is your trade name. Now, can people use your trademark? Yes, there's the fair use doctrine that applies to this as well. Very similar to copyright. Essentially, if I use somebody's trademark, I can't do it to their detriment, meaning take business away from them, and I can't make money from it. There is a trademark case study. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. It's pretty cool, but you can click on the link here in the YouTube videos and just see what Starbucks did here. So somebody had this idea of creating an alternative to Starbucks, and they did that by calling it Dumb Starbucks. So kind of a parody, but actually happened. So go to the PDF file. You can click on that link if you would like. Now, trademark infringement, there's dilution versus infringement. Infringement must be able to show a likelihood that the allegedly infringing mark could create confusion in the minds of customers. That's what we're trying to avoid, confusion. Dilution, the ability to prevent others from using a mark that would dilute the value of the famous mark. Okay. So, dumb Starbucks, there's not confusion. There's Starbucks and there's dumb Starbucks. However, Starbucks could claim that dumb Starbucks dilutes the value of their brand. So you can essentially pursue two avenues of infringement or offense, one being dilution, the other being infringement. How do we establish a strong trademark? First, you want to select a distinctive mark, so something that's creative, unique. Then you perform a trademark search. Start with Google or any search engine, and you can do an image search if you've got a fanciful logo, something that's designed specific for you. You can also just do a keyword search, see if stuff pops up, websites, etc. You can also go to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website, and there's a tool there that you can actually do a simple trademark search to see if it's already been registered. You essentially create your rights in the trademark, meaning you articulate, define, summarize what you want to protect, and then you register your trademark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. When we look at the spectrum of what is a distinctive mark or trademark, so you have this side, you have weak, which would be like aspirin. Nothing really cool or exciting about that. And then we get way over here to Adidas. And the reason that's really cool is because you've got the brand, but then you've got this really fanciful artistic flair there, right? And so as you move along, you have an increasingly strong brand. Something that's really cool about Apple and Starbucks, you don't see any wording here. And so it's arbitrary in the sense that we only know this is Apple and this is Starbucks because of very effective marketing. Now, when we look at some more descriptive marks, this is really cool. This is Mount Pleasant Contractors. You've got the M and the P, you've got a house in here, and then you've got a piece of heavy machinery there. Very descriptive, right? And so just really cool for an artist to get involved in your branding and try to make that as unique as possible. And that's a really strong. Now, how do you do a trademark search? Click on this link here, U.S. Patent Trademark Office, search our trademark database, click this, and you just start keywords, and they'll pop up. And you'll see if you are identical or if you're close. And that's really subjective. You have to decide, okay, am I duplicating what's already been done? Am I close? That doesn't mean everything's over. You just have to modify yours so that it's unique. Now, how do you create rights? By using it in commerce. So if you just file a trademark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office and you never use it in commerce or in trade, in business, not a strong mark at all. You actually have to use it in commerce. Okay. So if you have two people that are claiming both of them own the same brand, whoever's actually put it into the market will win that. Now, we register the trademark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. You can do that online. It's not real easy, meaning it just takes some time. So you create an account, start the process, and I would say try not to do it in one setting, because invariably you're going to be hit with some questions like colors. You have to detail what colors your brand might be in, stuff like that. And you have to upload examples of how it's being used. So take your time, don't rush it. How long does a trademark last? 10 years, and it can be renewed forever. So every 10 years you can renew it. If you don't renew it, you lose it. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.